Hello, everybody, and welcome to Inside the Lions. I'm Jesse Kass. On this week's edition, we will talk with women's softball senior Melissa Dykema, as well as look ahead to the upcoming spring break, which will involve games for women's softball and men's baseball. But before we transition into spring sports, let's take a look back at men's basketball, who hosted the first ever postseason game in Gersten Pavilion this past Wednesday. Although the Lions fell to Pacific, the Lions ended the season on a great run, ending the season 18-16 overall, a change of plus 15 victories from last year. It was still a great campaign for the Lions, who will look to bring back the entire squad next year, as there are no seniors on the current team. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to look at men's baseball and their season thus far. Don't go away.
Join the team. Help support the student athletes of Loyola Marymount University and join Lions Fund. Your gift to Lions Fund provides support for LMU student athletes in their quest for excellence, both in competition and in the classroom. For more information about Lions Fund, please contact Rob Anderson at 310-338-2908 or email golions@lmu.edu.
Welcome back to Inside the Lions. Now we're going to take a look ahead to men's baseball and women's softball. First, for men's baseball, a few weeks back, they traveled all the way to Minnesota and the Metrodome to take part in the Dairy Queen Classic, a tournament in which the Lions won. Also for the Lions, catcher Matt Coach was just honored with WCC Player of the Week, and the Lions have been hot lately, having won 7 out of 10 games. Also hot for the Lions is women's softball, who has won 8 games in a row, and both of these teams will be in action at home here at LMU this weekend, so check out the home slate schedule. Along with baseball and softball, women's water polo was in action this past weekend, hosting the LMU Invitational. The Lions won all 4 matches and improved their win streak to 12 games, one shy of a school record. The Lions also improved their record to 17-2 overall, which is the best start ever through 19 games for the Lions. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, I'll talk with women's softball senior pitcher Melissa Dykema. Don't go away.
Yellow Book is a proud supporter of LMU athletics. Choose Yellow Book, your nationwide source for local Yellow Pages and White Pages information. Yellow Book is proud to join with LMU athletics to support the Lions. Yellow Book and LMU athletics, building champions.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm now joined by women's softball pitcher Melissa Dykema. Melissa, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Melissa, so you're a senior here at LMU. Obviously, you've been here for 4 years, but what ultimately led you to choose LMU when you first came here?
I think it was just the combination of academics and athletics. I knew I wanted to stay in Southern California all my life. My parents have been traveling with me around the country playing travel ball tournaments, and now when I get to go play softball and be on a scholarship at school, they can come drive down the freeway and watch me play every weekend. So it's been really nice being close to home, but far enough away where I can do my own thing on the weekends and have the full college experience.
As far as the team goes this year, you guys have a 8-game winning streak going. So what has been the key to the success in this winning streak?
I think it's been our determination. We started off playing a lot of really tough teams, and I think that a lot of teams could have fell into a slump and just gotten really discouraged, but we kept fighting and we knew that we had it, and we just stayed determined, and we started our last game in Hawaii. We got a win, and I think that carried over to our home games this past weekend. We were able to pull together, and our hitting's coming alive, our pitching's right where it needs to be, and our defense is really stellar right now, so we're looking good.
Yeah, how difficult is that? You obviously have a big homestand now, but starting out the season with so many games on the road and traveling to places like Hawaii, far away?
It was actually weird because we started off playing in Vegas, which was fun, and then we had 2 weekends off, so it was kind of hard to get into the rhythm. Like, we were coming up on our 7th and 8th game when all the other teams in the country were on, like, game 15. So we kind of got a slow start, like, getting into season mode, kind of. So we took our second tournament as kind of like the new beginning, so we tried to start fresh with that and then carried over to Hawaii, and now we have a lot of home games. So
yeah, individually, you're pitching very well. You lead the conference in wins, and you're coming off a season where you had surgery. So how have you been able to bounce back and be so successful so far?
It's definitely been a struggle. I would have to say that Sarah has been the biggest help. She's our pitching coach, and she's really helped me reconstruct my motion and get confidence back. But I don't know, just a lot of hard work in the off season and determination and help from the catchers. I'm like constantly getting help from them, watching my mechanics. So I would say that I've learned more about pitching in the last year and a half than I did my whole life. So it's been kind of a weird experience learning it so late.
Speaking of your pitching career, coming up this weekend, you guys play UCLA, a team you beat in your freshman year in the NCAA Tournament, and this is the first time you've gotten to play them since because you've had some rainouts. So talk about just what that matchup with UCLA means and also looking forward to the rest of the season.
It's kind of the long-awaited revenge game, I guess, but no one really knows about it except for me and my 3 other seniors. So it'll be fun for us to get on the field and play against them, but I think it's even more exciting for the younger girls on the team to play, UCLA. It's gotten rained out the last 2 years, so that's kind of a big hype. But I think it'll be fun, and I'm not even really looking at it as like this is the first time we've played them since regionals. I'm just looking at it as they're UCLA and we've got nothing to lose but to beat them again, so might as well.
All right, well, Melissa, thanks for joining me, and hopefully there'll be sunshine in the forecast for us UCLA this weekend.
Hopefully, thanks.
We'll be back on Inside the Lions.
This broadcast on Lions All Access is sponsored by Togo's of Westchester. Togo's, located at 6316 West 89th Street, is the place for great sandwiches. Togo's is a proud supporter of the athletics at Loyola Marymount University. Togo's of Westchester and LMU Athletics, building champions.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside the Lions. Don't forget, a great amount of action will be taking place here at LMU during the spring break. Men's baseball will have 6 straight games here at home, including a 4-game set versus Albany, New York this weekend. And women's softball will host UNLV this Friday and take on UCLA, a team that they beat in the NCAA Tournament in 2007, this Saturday. This is Jesse Kass signing off, saying have a great week and go Lions.